So I'm going to ask everyone to close their eyes and picture yourself sitting at a sandy white beach. The warm white sand is beneath you, and the sun is shining down brightly at you, and in the distance you can hear the waves crashing under and having a great time. Not me, that's for sure. Skin cancer. Skin cancer can happen to what skin cancer is. 2, the signs and symptoms of skin cancers. And 3, ways you can prevent skin cancer. What is skin cancer? Skin cancer is an uncontrolled growth of abdominal skin cells. If left unchecked, these cancer cells can spread from skin into other tissues and organs, and you could possibly die from it. Sun exposure is the leading cause of skin cancer. There are 3 main types of skin cancer. Basal cell carcinoma is the most common one. Squamous cell carcinoma is we're going to start out by talking about basal cell carcinoma, which is also known as S.C.C, and it's the most common cancer in humans. Develops in more than 1 million people every year. 80% of cancer cells are S.C.C. Developments in basal cell cancers, skin cells are located in the lowest layer of epidermis. S.C.C appears on face, ear, or scalp. It grows slowly and can take up years to reach half an inch in size. So, S.C.C is the most common one, and it's the least dangerous one. Here are some pictures of S.C.C. As you can see, they're not as obvious and not as big and gross looking. The next one we're going to talk about is squamous cell carcinoma, and according to Medline Plus, 16% of diagnosed skin cancers are S.C.C. Cancers begin in squamous cells, which are found in the upper layer of epidermis. About 200,000 cases are diagnosed every year, and it tends to develop in fair-skinned, middle-aged, and elderly people who have had long-term skin exposures, and most commonly appears as a crusted or scalpy area of skin. This is what it looks like. It's more dry and scalpy than S.C.C. And the third type of skin cancer is melanoma, and it's 4% of all diagnosed skin cancers are according to the Skin Cancer Foundation. It can rapidly spread to a lymph system and internal organs. United States alone, approximately 1 person dies from melanoma every hour. Older Caucasian men have the highest maternity rate. Most often develops in pre-existing mole or looks like a new mole. That's why they say to check your moles, because you never know. It could look like a mole, but it could be a skin cancer. This is what melanoma looks like. It's more darker, black, and bigger in size. Now that we know a little about the 3 types of skin cancers, let's talk about the signs and symptoms. Some symptoms of skin cancer vary from person to person and may include a change on the skin, like new spots or new ones that change in shape, size, or color, sores that don't heal, or spots or sores that change in sensation, itchiness, tenderness, or in pain. So if you feel those, you should just get them checked out. Soft, smooth, shiny, pale, or wax lumps also are symptoms of skin cancer, and firm red lumps that may bleed or develops a crust. Flat red spots that is rough, dry, or scalpy could also mean that it's skin cancer. So now that we know some signs and symptoms, let's talk about ways we can prevent skin cancer from happening to us. According to Medicine Net, minimizing sun exposure is the best way to preventing skin damage. Protect your skin from sun when you can by wearing protective clothing such as hats, long-sleeved shirts, long skirts, or pants. Try to avoid sun exposure between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. when the sun is the most intense. Use sunscreen with SPF of at least 30 and reapply it frequently, especially after you go swimming or you're in the water. And apply apply sunscreen during winter months as well. Here are some facts about skin cancer. Melanoma will account for about 68,720 cases of skin cancer. According to PubMed Health, in 2009, about 8,650 out of 11,590 deaths were due to skin cancer each year. According to American Cancer Society, in 1930, 1 in 5,000 Americans were likely to develop melanoma during their lifetime. By 2004, this ratio jumped to 1 in 65. Today, melanoma is the second most common cancer in women aged 20 to 29. Although I'm not promising these prevent, although skin cancer can happen to anyone, we should also consider the fact that we should just try to minimize sun exposure to us, and just to avoid, but it could happen anyways. To sum it all up, we talked about skin cancer and and the three main types of skin cancer. We also talked about signs and symptoms of skin cancer and ways we can identify it. And lastly, we talked about how we can protect ourselves from getting skin cancer. Skin cancer can happen to anyone without you even realizing it. So now that you have a better knowledge about skin cancer, make sure that the next time you are getting ready to leave for the beach and enjoy the sunshine, stop, think, and protect yourself. Thank you.